All right, guys, so I have sewn this edge here, and you can tell it's not perfect, and that's okay. I'm human. And I also did the same for the inside liner part, just this outer edge here. So when it's open, you'll see this is that part, but on the other side, it's a clean seam. Okay. And I'm just finishing up this last stitch here. So to knot it, to make it where this is your finishing knot, you're going to go back through the one side. Round it up here. There we go. You can leave just a little bit of loop on that side. You go in through this side. And when you get over here, you're going to put your needle through that loop. I don't know if you guys can see this. Going through that loop there so that I can pull it here. And then I'm going to tie a knot down at the end. I don't know if I'll be able to do this where the camera will be able to pick it up, but what I'm doing is I'm taking the needle and I'm going around twice, and I'm holding it down on the fabric where I want it, and I'm just pulling through. If you have a better way to do this, please by all means let me know. But I'm wrapping around, holding it in place, and pulling it through. Okay. All right. All right. Now, the next phase of this is going to be on this inside layer. We're going to fold, I'm going to open it up. We're going to fold in 1/4 inch and 1/4 inch to get it to the line. And we're going to iron this. We're going to do the same on the other side. We're going to fold it to get that rough edge in and fold it again. And then we're going to sew along that top part there. And then we're gonna iron these middle seams over. But before we iron these over, what we need to do is to make sure that that they're not going to pull apart if there's a lot of force applied to them when you put them over your face. So about every 1/2 inch or so on this part, we're going to snip, not through the threads, but we'll start at the corner and we'll just go kind of to the threads about every 1/2 inch or so. Not right up on the threads. You don't need to be completely up on the threads. But it's about every 1/2 inch or so. And this just helps with the stress whenever you put it on and take it off when you're washing it and whatnot, to not pull those threads. And they're at the corner. And the same on the inside liner part. They don't have to be exactly. You can measure them out if you have your gauge or a ruler. Measure them out to be a 1/2 inch apart. But this is just, it helps the fabric to not pull through the threads. It helps to alleviate some of that stress whenever when it opens up. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're folding the edges of the inside layer over and over to that 1/2 inch line. So you fold it halfway and then fold it again on the line. We're going to press that with the iron, and we're going to sew on that to keep it down. On the center part here, when we take it to the iron, I'll use my scissors as an example. When we take it to the iron, we're going to fold it over. We're not going to go past the stitch, but we're going to fold it over to the stitch, and we're going to iron this. Okay, and we're going to fold it. We're going to iron the whole thing. Each of these, we're going to fold it over and iron that on the inside layer and the outside layer. Okay, so those center pieces there are going to be folded over to the stitch line and ironed flat. And then on the inside layer, we're going to fold and fold on the outside portions of that so that we can stitch those. And we'll be back in a minute.